What's going on, everybody? Welcome. I'm Veedotme, typical roguelike streamer. We've been playing our main game, Dead Cells, yesterday and a couple times last week. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna take the first hour of the stream or so and go through Dead Cells Alpha stuff. So what I think we're gonna do is just go through some of the weapons, the ones that actually have changes, and just take a quick trip through prison quarters, see how that feels. And then at least I'll be able to give my own 2 cents about the weapons. I know there's a lot of feedback out there. There's people saying that they straight up don't like the update. They're saying that people's favorite builds were put in the garbage can, put 6 feet deep in the dirt. And that is very sad if that is the case. But hopefully it is not. All right. So all I want to see is the cool stuff. So the latest changes, again, this is alpha content. There's stuff that can be changed at any point, but the devs went ahead and did an awful lot of changes, and we want to see how this kind of plays out. So the top 4 weapons I think people want to see are these right here. Heavy crossbow, repeater crossbow, ice crossbow, explosive. They all got changed. And we basically want to do those first. Of course, we are going to do this on 5 BC. I do want to thank everyone for playing the alpha before me. As I said, I think I'm the last person on the planet who hasn't played the alpha yet. So yeah, none of these scrolls have none of these items have scrolls tied to it. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is heavy crossbow. Alright, so heavy crossbow got changed to a 2-handed weapon, which means if I swap here, lose the heavy crossbow. It still does basically the same effect. It sounds different. Reload the heavy crossbow. Next shot inflicts a critical hit. So I have 1 survival right now. But what we need is to find a couple elites and see if I can kill elites with just a normal attack. Or like, if I reload, will I one-shot the elite? Like, does the elite still have the chance to play the game? Now, it does appear that every bullet still does damage. That was something we were a little worried about. Almost as if it was like a wave of denial. Like the pellets themselves don't really matter, it's just the visual. But it appears that wasn't the case. So I can say so far is it does look like the monsters are successfully pinned down, just as they always were. The nerf that they did was that you can't pierce multiple monsters. Gotta eat that. And what that means is, like, that hallway I was in, I can't just hook in both monsters and they both die for free. I actually have to do gameplay. You can alternate between square and triangle. That's a buff right there. Holy smokes. Victims release a toxic cloud with each hit on a sadist stiletto. Imagine selling that in the real world. Okay, I mean, point blank shotgun with the crit will kill an elite. Reload better than a shield. I mean, of course that is kind of tough to say. One could say that, you know, it's not possible for it to be better than a shield, because shield is just like ridiculous on its own. But I think so long as you load the crit for every elite, this is actually kind of decent. And of course, I am not a paid actor. Crap. You know, I didn't mind that very much. I think that was actually playable. Think I'm okay with it. Oh, I just got like a busted version of the explosive. Ooh. So they changed the look of it. You whack it. Hang on. Hit him with the crossbow is what it says. Why would I want to do that? Okay, so it takes 5 shots to kill compared to the shotgun that kills it in like 2 hits. Looks like it's the same thing as R&B, like the same animation. Is this thing supposed to crit? Hit him with the crossbow. So it has a downward attack. But why does it have the first attack? No, we just started Rancid. Alright. That doesn't even crit. I don't know, I almost feel like they forgot to do something on the triangle button. There's something missing, for sure. I feel like even at point blank range, there's no real reason to press triangle. It looks like it might automatically stun, which I guess that would be fine. Like you stun them and then you hit them with the explosive. But then like, why do the other down? Like I may as well just do that. And by that, I mean hit them with the crossbow and then shoot them immediately. Yeah, so like I can still just do this. Ammo. Perhaps that's why you actually have to hit them. So I would say heavy crossbow, I would give that thing an 8 out of 10. This, so far, I would give it a 6 out of 10. Maybe even less. Maybe a 5 out of 10. Because I feel like the triangle button, I never truly want to hit it. So like maybe increase the duration of the hit on the cross hit. Maybe even just replace it entirely. Not quite sure. It's alpha. Everything's up for grabs. Okay. Next weapon. This is actually one that I'm excited about. So repeater crossbow. The normal attack is still the same, except it was nerfed slightly because it no longer crits. Looks like the bullet spread is weird. Wait, I can like I can move with this? What? I'm gonna assume that's not right. And then the quiver fires a bolt, inflicting critical hits on immobilized targets. So this is the triangle. Knocks you backwards. So it looks like they took the ice crossbow's triangle and put it onto this thing. But I don't think I can realistically lock down a monster. Oh no, it locks them down for quite a while. Interesting. See, I'm used to things like being instantly killed at level 1. Ooh. That's like worse than explosive crossbow. Okay, so so thematically, this thing is like a 7 out of 10, only because like I don't really care for the triangle, like the instant knock away, and then you deal like a quick crit. So 7 out of 10 for thematics. Damage wise, definitely loses some points. I like the keep away aspect. Like that gameplay right there is actually cool, but it should probably die when I hit triangle. See, on weaker monsters, it makes more sense. Like that. I think that gameplay is pretty solid. Okay, so here's an elite. Perfect example. Why am I not going backward? Do you not go backward if you hit a door? I'm out of ammo. Wow, you can't even do the triangle button when you're out of ammo. Yeah, it's definitely weaker than explosive. And explosive is weaker than heavy crossbow. Heavy crossbow is still the king. I'd say a 6 out of 10. I think thematically it's better than explosive crossbow, but damage-wise, it's not. No damage scrolls on weapons sucks. It's a new change for sure. But remember, now you aren't screwed by having a knife dance that has double purple on it. Like, think of all the times where you saw like a really cool nutcracker, but you were playing survival, but the nutcracker was double red. Like, oh no. How could they do this to me? Okay. So, new ice crossbow. Normal shot is the same. That's what happens when you hold it down. Ooh, that got nerfed. You used to be able to attack a lot faster, and they decided to remove the spam and instead let you hold the button, but it's slower. And then the triangle button fires a piercing bolt with critical hits on frozen targets. The crossbow itself looks cool. I actually like the purple. I think it is better than explosive. Y button. Okay. That's fun. But is it good? Wow. That's already better than explosive and repeater. What? No. Bonus damage to critical hit. It doesn't do bonus to freezing. Alright, I need a mob. Pair this with ice grenade. Oh my goodness. So I have victims freeze all nearby enemies. So everything in the hallway froze and died to the crit. This is looking like a 9 out of 10 weapon right here. All right, here's the ultimate test. How does it work on elites? What's poisoning it? Crap, I poisoned it. Okay. I played around with that elite a little too long, so I don't think we got a real gauge on if it one-shots elites. Hang on, I got that. Okay, so just doing triangles is still stronger. Y button. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say triangle for the rest of my life. Just doing Y can almost two-shot all of the monsters. So the real issue is if you put like fire or poison on it. Okay. But that gameplay right there, we already did better than every single other weapon by choosing Ice Crossbow. Oh my goodness, it even kills Oven Knights. That's high-key sick. So far, Ice Crossbow, Heavy Crossbow, Explosive, Assault, Repeater. Alright. So War Javelin impales all enemies in the path. If they're close to a wall, they take bonus damage. The Javelin must be retrieved. If not, it comes back automatically. But supposedly you can dash to it? Yeah. You can't do it mid... What? You can. You can do that before it even touches the ground. Oh, new combo on Nutcracker. Oh, they changed the animation. That's so clean. Interesting. Wait, that's actually sick. Huh? This can't be legal. Javelin plus Nutcracker? That's a thinkies. Why would you use anything else besides this weapon? Oh, that's why. If you don't get it back, you're gonna teleport to no man's land. Goodness gracious. So like, if you don't kill them, you just TP on top of them in melee. Interesting that this has been like all powers. I don't think we've seen actual X and Y buttons come out of that. Huh. I don't know if I like that in particular. I mean, it looks like it can probably kill stuff, but I'd be worried that I somehow get myself killed moving around so much and not going in a straight line. I don't know. I'd say this is still a 9 out of 10. Because this opened up so many kinds of gameplay that you would never have thought of, including Nutcracker. 9 out of 10 for Javelin, for sure. I did not think that the gameplay could be that interesting, and they actually blew me away. Should it be nerfed? Maybe. Like, maybe give it a cooldown so you can't actually just spam left and right. I think that's the only thing they could do without, like, nerfing it into the ground. Double damage ice shard? Okay. Nice cursor, too. That's real nice. Any major changes? Yeah, we've gone through all the crossbows. Crossbows seem pretty redonk, except for repeater. That one ain't very redonk at all. I mean, looks awfully spammable to me. Now, back in the day, people used to just run double ice shard, and like there was no reason to play anything else. Like it was just that good. And yeah, the damage kind of sucks, but that's not really what it's about. It's all about having the monsters unable to play. Yeah, I would say this gameplay that you all are watching isn't the most compelling. Oh, crit. Wait, I have sound effects everywhere. Okay, the critical damage is almost like unrecognizable. Wow, imagine getting hit by that on an infinitely slowed monster. See, but like that, I don't know. It's basically like flawless with Heart of Ice. And you basically go through the map doing this. Oh, what if we do... Hang on. What if we do this? Okay. Okay. Huh. That's not bad. Like, previously, I would have said that this ice shard was maybe a 6 out of 10. Okay. I guess I pressed the button by mistake. But when you put it on the other weapon... Wow, I just got destroyed. I'd say that turns it into a solid, like, 8 out of 10. For some of the faster survival weapons. Think maybe shovel, too. You could probably do it with that. Here we go. This got buffed, too, by the way. School's killing you? Well, hopefully you're gonna have a summer break soon. If you're in, like, summer region. Alright, so... Sonic Goop Crossbow. They removed the green. It's purple only. It's one-handed. I'm out of ammo. That already makes it worse than repeater. I shouldn't have even thrown the worms. Whoops. They gave it a range buff. I actually really like that. When it crits, it's actually pretty good. Okay, so there's an elite. That wasn't half bad. I think this also goes through shields. Nope. Never mind. Oh no. I didn't leave a rat to fight this. Crit DPS still the same? It is on the meter, but functionally it's not. Okay. Half of my ammo gone. No, all of my ammo gone. And I only did half the monster's health. I don't want to give this a 6 out of 10. I really don't. I think it can actually... Like, this looks cool. That's fine. But against an elite, like, am I supposed to use explosive decoy? So if I actually have to fight an elite, I'm relying on, like, the full clip plus an owl just to kill it. Or full clip plus flamethrower, but then again, the flamethrower is probably the one that actually killed it. 4 out of 10? Holy smokes. I would probably give this a 6 out of 10. It's probably about as uninteresting as explosive crossbow. The damage is slightly better than repeater crossbow, but you still can't kill elites. Wings of the Crow. Maybe we just do this now. Just save some time. Y'all really gonna make me use Wings of the Crow? This feels bad. We're gonna do Wings of the Crow. I know everyone's asking for this. For those who haven't seen, Wings of the Crow lets you float, deals damage, and now it shocks enemies as well. So activating wings. Oh, you float up much faster. You can use analog stick to go back to the ground. Wait, how long does this last? Why is it on a 5-second cooldown? Is that right? Oh, maybe... Okay, so maybe it was because I was on the ground. No. And on a 5-second cooldown? That can't be right. Press roll. Wait, the air control? But does it actually dodge attacks? No, it actually dodges attacks. You're kidding me. I just went up the freaking ladder. What? Is this legal? This thing's ridiculous. Is this a 9 out of 10 weapon? Is this a 10 out of 10 weapon? That's the real question. Is anything allowed to be 10 out of 10? And like, obviously I would be attacking at the same time. Ow. Hey, but it's okay. They can't hit me up here. Okay, the fact that I can actually like pick up food and keep going, this has to be a 10 out of 10 weapon. If the cooldown stays at 5 seconds, that's ridiculous. Because basically you're just gonna go with like kunai or electric whip. You probably don't have to go cooldown reduction at all, unless they nerf it. And if they nerf it, then you go cooldown reduction, and then you just stay in the air. That's a decent weapon, if I do say so myself. New Tentacle. Alright, so Tentacle still does the Spidey Sling. They didn't get rid of that. But now, supposedly, if the monster is too close, you kick it instead. Oh. I see. It doesn't kill. It's basically there just to make it more feasible to land the actual Saitama punch. I like the dodge behind and kick. That's kind of cool. Let's take a couple hits here. So far, I would say Tentacle, Rework, pretty decent. I hate the fact that the kick doesn't actually kill it. Okay. Let's wait for the rally to go away. I want to see the full potential. Oh. Well then. That did not last quite as long as I thought it would. I think we net negative on health gain. Okay, we got a little something there. Yeah, see, I just net negative on health gain. Interesting. Look at all the rats. No, that is... I did not think that was a curse. Yeah, I just need a better mob. And we have a better weapon now. So something like this. I still gain no health. I think the rally numbers are the problem. Whoa! Jet Li? What? This Ongbot Thai warrior in here? Holy crap. That's a combo. Who on earth actually, like, coded that? Ow. See, but I got no health back. Looks impossible to gain health. Well, people are pairing it with recovery, so you have twice the amount of time to get the health back. The issue is that the weapons I have aren't really giving me much health. And maybe it's because we're in prison quarters, and I can't actually, like, regen that quickly with the amount of damage I do. So, Vamp, except in scenarios where you're using, like, a busted setup, think, like, a crit setup. Oil Sword. I wonder if Flint could give you a lot of health back. R&B, like, attacks that do a lot of damage will probably heal you to full. All right, here's the tonic. Grants you 50% of your missing health as bonus health. Reduces damage by 20% and protects you from melees for 10 seconds. So let's test this. You get no bonus health if you're full. Why did I dodge those? Wow. This stuff hurts. But that's fine. I kind of don't mind the idea that they actually hurt. Okay, I like that. It sucks that it only works with missing health, but it would have been cool if it was bonus off your max health. That way, while you're full, you can do that kind of stuff. I was shining green for an awful long time. Okay, that's kind of noticeable. All right, now we got 0 health. Oh yeah, she swings 4 times. I wanted to see if I could just straight tank it, but no. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. If maybe they actually made it max health, then it's a 10 out of 10. Because then it's a replacement for ice armor. If you don't find it for the entire scythe run, you can just play Heart of Ice with an ice grenade plus a tonic. And now that I think about it, maybe it's better than ice armor, like for the long haul, but only if you got percent bonus health off max. And maybe that's why they did it, so that it doesn't blow ice armor out of the water. Wow. Okay, I mean, hey, I love the idea of them doing this patch. Balance patches are always like the coolest thing ever, so even if some of the stuff got some nerfs, I think it's fine. And best case scenario is the stuff that was actually like trash tier in the alpha. I'm talking like your repeaters. I won't put Vamp in the trash tier. I'm just saying that Vamp, it's a lot of work. I'm of the flavor, and like I play a lot of games that have buffs and nerfs to stuff. So I'm more used to having like my champion nerfed to the ground, or a full rework on some of my favorite stuff, and now it's like a completely different champion. I feel like less dual colors is actually a buff. Some weapons, you used to have scrolls on them, where the scroll was your wrong color, which means you have to actually pay money to get your damage back. And I feel like removing that piece from it, and also removing the fact that you're fishing out for purple items and you're finding these like dual colors, I think if you really want to play purple, it's probably better overall. I like what we just did. For example, whenever we have a new alpha, the only way I can actually showcase the stuff is by doing full runs. I've never taken the moment to just, you know, quickly just turn over each weapon to see how we feel about it. And now I have a little better of an idea of how I think about the alpha. Next weapon, two-handed shield. So what would be kind of cool, I don't know if any of you all have played Hades. Hades has a shield weapon that you can charge and attack, and it's actually like kind of busted. I actually would not mind if Assault Shield was made into two-handed, where you can do the regular assault dash, or you can hold it down to block attacks, and then you actually dash forward. So that's, I think, kind of cool.